Hello everyone and welcome back to a new round of the Drivers Room Acelith Design Endurance Championship, ADEC for short, Season 2, Round 3, Tier 1, 2026. I am your commentator for tonight, Slingshot Cherberg, and as you can see, today we are at rainy Fuji Speedway in Japan. So what cars are we using tonight? Well, it is the mighty Group 2 machines, the Super GT 500s. It's going to be a very interesting race. It's predicted to be extremely heavy rain at the end of the race, and the rain in the start of the race and the midfield of the race could vary a lot. It could be dry, it could start raining again. So definitely going to be interesting to watch this one. So with me rambling out of the way, let's head down to the grid, see where everyone has qualified, and see these racers off, shall we? All right, here we are at the grid, and we see the audience is ready for action as well. They forgot their umbrellas, so it's going to be wet on those stands. But let's head down and see where everyone qualified. So in P1 we have Cartman. P2 we have G Rabbit. We have Flapjack there in P3. We have Michalenko or Maffin there in P4. Funniest Cowboy in P5, Huskonen P6. We have Kujin P7, Lysenko P8, Epu in ninth. We have Ivan or Vlave in 10th. 11th for GTO. We have 12th for Gadget. And Gadget still has mechanical issues, so he's still stuck in automatic gears. And Walker Space, with a late sign up, has to suffer a no qualifying start and starts from the back in today's race. So this is going to be very interesting. Good luck, everyone, and have a safe race. And here we are, waiting for 5 lights to go dark, and we're on for round 3. And we are off, as it looks like it's a good little strong start for Rabbit as he goes down into turn 1. And Cartman's getting squeezed on the outside a little bit. Oh, and we have one of the Ukraine boys spinning there, so we have to look back on that. As we see Cartman, no, Mikalenko taking P1 in the chaos. As we go through the big righty. The surface is dry enough for slicks at the moment, but it could change on a whim. As we see them now coming through to the shortcut area. We're gonna look back at the incident after everyone goes through to start lap 2. So strong start there from Mikalenko, as we see a little choppiness there, but that is the Gran Turismo servers. So overall, a very clean start from everyone by the looks of it, except for I think it was Walker spinning. So we're gonna check out with Walker then. All right, come back with Walker. Let's see what happened to him. Maybe he got a little overconfident. Oh, he gets himself in front of Gadget's bumper, and yeah. Coming back with the guys then at lap 2, as we see Flappy now on a move on the inside of G into turn 1 and makes the move stick and moves himself up into P2 with Cartman there in P3. 4, I mean. We have Epu in P5 with the Lexus. GTO up in P6, doing very well. And we have Cowboy, P7, has not been able to make up as much moves as G-Rabbit did. It's a little further behind in the field. We have Vlave there, we have Kojin battling Huskonen. As they go through the last corner to the start-finish straight. Huskonen trying to get in front. We know the Skyline is a little bit slower on the straight, and the NSX is a little bit stronger down the straight, a few kilometers an hour faster. As we see Huskonen showing himself in Kojin's mirrors there. Lysenko all the way down in 11th, Gadget 12th. Very difficult race for him, as we see he's got some rear end damage there, so someone has hit him. So that's going to hamper his performance a tiny bit, but maybe he can stay out instead of going into the pits. Walker then has gone in, and he is way, way behind the field at the moment. Mikhailenko then, or Maffin, doing well so far in lap 3. Gotten himself a little tiny gap down to Flappy, as we see G still trying to hold off Cartman. All of these drivers are extremely fast. As we see G with a little mistake coming out of the last turn there. Losing a bit more up to Flappy. While Cartman still hasn't been able to gain too much on G, to be honest. He's certainly trying though. Cartman, as we see a best sector there from G. Could it be a best lap time? The best lap time belongs to Cowboy at the moment with a 1:24 number of the beast. 666. Very demonic indeed. Now I want to listen to Iron Maiden's number of the beast. So Cartman still chasing down G. We have Epu, little gap up to Cartman. He has Cowboy right behind him. Doing what he can there. We have GTO and Vlave. Teammates, sister teammates. Kojin trying to stay in front of Huskonen. Huskonen in VR, if I remember correctly. Huskonen trying to go for a move on the inside into turn 1. Makes the move stick. Beautiful move, but gets a little bit unsettled in the exit and loses the position right back to Kojin. Lysenko then, right behind. He's in the Ukraine sandwich right now. Huskonen taking very different lines through the corners, trying to defend, trying to attack. Shortcut variant, also very difficult corner. Go pretty much full speed, brake down, slow down the car a little bit, and then smash the throttle to the floor again. Will Huskonen be able to make a move on Kojin? I think Lysenko is very eager to try and get past as well. Just look at the train. As we see Kojin trying to make a move on Vlave now. Into turn one. We have Huskonen with a move as well, but he's too far behind. As he has to try and slot in behind Lysenko, or in front of Lysenko and behind Ivan. As we see Kojin has gotten himself up into... oh, Lysenko there. Really battling now, Lysenko, trying to make some moves. Huskonen seems to be slowing him down a little bit. Not easy to find grip on this one. You don't know where the dry line fully is, but yeah, it looks like it's fully dry at the moment actually. But it could still be wet on the curbs, as we see Huskonen with a tail slapper again. Huskonen looks quite out of balance, but I think he's going to be able to do this as he goes very wide out of the last turn. Might lose a little speed of that as we see Lysenko is right on his heels. Just look at this train, man. As Huskonen tries to go for a move on the outside there. Is it a straight pass? As Huskonen chickens out a little bit, squeezes himself past Vlave, gets up into 9th. We have Lysenko up into 10th. And Vlave just goes, what the hell just happened? And I think Vlave is kind of bamboozled at the moment on what the hell happened there. As Huskonen and Lysenko has just passed him like he was standing still. Gadget then in 12th, still racing with some damage, but yeah, that gearing issue is really hindering his performance in the championship so far. As we see Walker Space there, catching up to Gadget as well. Michalenko then, doing very well so far, still staying a good little distance in front of Flappy. But he cannot relax just yet because Flappy is also a very, very fast racer. So he will take any opportunity he can. Mr. Pink Motorhome Murderer. In Wreckfest, Flappy is always in a pink motorhome usually and murders the rest of us, while his little pink motorhome that looks like just a frame and 4 wheels still works for some reason. He must be doing some magic cheating, cutting the plastic of the controller or something. As we see, G has broken away a little bit from Cartman. A gap is forming now. Flappy cannot catch in too much on Michalenko. Eppu and Cowboy still staying close together. It's so good to see the Lexus out on track as well with Eppu. Definitely a car we don't see a lot of anymore. It's mostly the Skyline or the NSX. As you see, Kojin has broken away a little bit from Huskonen. Oh, as we see Huskonen with a spin! Coming back to Huskonen with his left blinker staying on. Was it a little too much throttle on the... Yeah, on the grass, on the grass, on the grass. Oh my goodness, yeah. That is definitely not what Huskonen wanted. And losing 2 positions to GTO and Vlave. As we see Gadget then trying to defend against Walker, but yeah, the rear diffuser is really ruining Gadget's race at the moment. He just gotta soldier it out to the pit stops. It could start raining within a few moments, and maybe the ball will be in Gadget's court. Come back to Lysenko then. He is in a little gap now between Kojin and GTO. GTO and Vlave still close together. Epu and Cowboy still close, but none are able to make a move on each other just yet. As we see Cowboy going a little wider out of the last turn than Epu, and loses a little bit of ground up to his teammate Cartman. Not able to gain too much on this train, as we see G is closer to Flappy than Flappy is to Michalenko. Mikhail is having the race of his life right now. I think he started P4. Yeah, P4. And managed to get himself up into P1 within the first lap. So, yeah, you just got to keep his head calm and focus up. Definitely going to need it when the rain starts falling. Should the prognosis be correct. We don't see the windscreen wipers in action just yet, so it's still dry. So 2 GT500 Skylines in the lead, with the NSX following closely behind, and G Rabbit. Let me ask you, Rabbit, is the J for Janne as well as your teammate in Tier 2? Or is it something else? Still gonna refer to you as Rabbit. Mattila. I've given up trying to pronounce Cartman's name. Oh, as he goes a little wide somewhere. I don't think it was in that corner, but he's got himself a second penalty there for going a little too wide. So, yeah, definitely not going to help Cartman's case as Epu and Cowboy is closing in, as Cowboy is very wide right there. Just losing his driving line completely. Tires are starting to wear, but it shouldn't affect their ability to hold the racing line for now. Kojin still doing very well. Vlave then, all by his lonesome, might have had a spin. No, GTO might have had a spin, because he's behind Vlave now. We have Huskonen in trouble, being chased down by Walker. Gadget still doing whatever he can. It's got to be so difficult not being in manual gears, not having control of when the car shifts. So let's hope the mechanical issues resolve itself soon for Gadget. Still waiting on parts on back order, so yeah, it's not going to be easy for Gadget before he gets his new parts. So the mechanical issue will endure. If anyone is wondering what the mechanical issue is, let's say you're in manual gears and you try to shift up, and 1 time out of 10 or something, you actually get the upshift. And the downshift seems to go well, but the upshifts do not want to cooperate with Gadget at the moment, it seems. As we see G-Rabbit going for a very different move there. No one was closely behind, and he went for a defensive move. Or was he just trying to cool off? I think he might have been cooling off his tires a little bit. Because they are burning quite fast. Let's take a look at, yeah, Flappy's tires are looking a little bit better. So I think G-Rabbit is using maybe a higher brake balance in the front, maybe? And wearing his left front a lot more than Flappy. We do see the Hyundai, Lexus is wearing its front left tire as well, quite brutally, to be honest. So the yeah, left front is really taking a beating, as we see the NSX of Cowboy is wearing the front left a little less than the Lexus. And I think this is actually hampering Epu's performance right now. As we see Epu is trying to go a little bit defensive, as we see G-Rabbit into the pits already. Could it be a preemptive weather change, wet weather tire, or is he going for another dry tire, slick tire? We're gonna take a quick look. He went for another slick tire, as he comes out right in front of Vlave. Vlave has ruined his left front a little bit as well, but not as much as a lot of the other drivers. GTO has a more aggressive style, I think, than Vlave, and has ruined a little bit more. Huskonen looks pretty decent on tires, and Walker is doing very well. Gadget then in for an early pit stop, fixing his damage. What tire does he go out with? A Racing Soft, so he's gonna do damage control now, try and catch up some spots. So Mikhailenko doing very well indeed. We're not going to see a lot from Mikhailenko, I think, but doing very well now. Holding off Flappy. He's gotten himself a good little gap down to Flappy, I think by 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So yeah, Mikhailenko doing very well, as we see Cartman in P3 now after G-Rabbit's pit. So G coming out in traffic, and that will hinder his tires a little bit more if he can't get past his opponents. But we'll see when the rain comes, if it comes, how the drivers will react. Epu and Cowboy then. Epu with more or less dead tires, and he's being a roadblock for everyone else. think the stress might be getting to Epu, as I think Epu is now targeting the pit lane. Yeah, by the looks of it, he is going into the pits, as the Ukraine boys instantly realizes that he has had enough, and they go chasing after Cowboy. Cowboy then should not need a pit stop for a few more laps at least, so he should be good. But he's got two very fast Ukrainians behind him, eager to get past, as he goes very wide. He's got to be very careful with that, unless he wants a penalty to incur. So Cowboy has to do a lot of racing magic now to keep these two behind him. I just love the shape of the Group 2s. The Group 2s are so aggressive, and there are fins everywhere, and the wide bodies. The cars just looks like they've been on steroids for their entire lives. Is Cowboy gonna go into the pits as well? Cowboy goes in. Very surprising. Very early pit stop for the Finns. But maybe they're preemptively going in before some rain. We don't see the windshield wipers doing anything yet. G-Rabbit, 6th place. Best lap time now. We have a best lap time from G-Rabbit as well, 1:24.2. So yeah, G-Rabbit very fast on those medium. Vlave still hasn't pitted. We have Cowboy and Epu back together again. Like yeah, like glue. So they're still doing good together. And Walker right behind. Wolfskonen, very unlucky a few laps ago, spinning. Has to do a lot of damage control in this one. Might not be a perfect car track combo for Huskonen. Remember, some tracks are better and stronger for some drivers, while it's worse for others. I'd say Fuji is definitely on the backdrop for me, a lot worse than good. But yeah, Flappy then, still to pit. Let's look at his opponent. Mikhalenko has better tires in front, so he's taking care of his fronts a little bit better than Flappy at the moment. Cartman as well. Luckily there's no chicane of doom on this track for him to hit multiple times. Very unlucky race 2 weeks ago in Dragon Trail Seaside for Cartman, and the Chicken of Doom claimed him many a times. Kojin then trying to defend from G-Rabbit. See the difference between the tires of these two, as G-Rabbit is right on Kojin's heels, and I think Kojin is, no, he's still staying out, just going defensive. G-Rabbit not able to close in too much. Will it be enough for turn one? No, he has to slot in behind. Vlave then into the pits. As we see G-Rabbit with a little move, he's still too far behind to do anything. Kojin still holding up a great pace on those worn tires compared to Rabbit's fresh medium. But this could be it. This could be it where G-Rabbit managed to get through. Or no, he's still too far behind. He just cannot get through. Is he going to go for a move on the outside into the shortcut? No. I think he completely ballsed it up in that turn and not able to get the move done. He has fallen down a little too much now to make any move on this coming lap, I think. Unless he gets a very good exit out of the last turn. As we see Cartman into the pits. And Kojin has had enough now, so that promotes G-Rabbit back up into third, fourth. We're gonna stick with G-Rabbit until the shortcut, and then go replay camera again, as we see a best sector time there. Very high speed through the shortcut. Coming back on lap 29 then, we have rain hitting the track. And everyone has been in for their pit stops, as we see Michalenko in P1 still. And it's full wets now. Inters will struggle a little bit more, I think. We have 10 laps to go. So yeah, Cartman P2, we have Flappy there in P3 with G-Rabbit right behind him in P4. So they have been scrambling about a little bit in the pit stops, and Cartman got out the better for it. As we see, the rain is really hammering down right now. Hear the rain hitting that car. They're all struggling a little bit more now in the rain. As we see Cowboy 7th, we have him in front of Lysenko. Walker in 9th. He had a 1:23, 1:27, so fastest lap of the race. That might not be beaten. So that could be the fastest lap for Walker. We see Blave there in 12th on full racing wet tires. The rain is really slamming down on track right now. A lot of what's it called? Aquaplaning can happen. That's the word I was looking for, aquaplaning. Gadgeton still in P13. Very unlucky race for Gadget. Just trying to do whatever he can with what he got, and he is a lap down by the looks of it. Trying to find the crew he's behind. Like he's behind the leading pack. But yeah, Cartman, Michalenko, we have Flappy, we have G-Rabbit. G-Rabbit with a look on the inside there of Flappy. Not close enough to make anything stick. It's not going to be an easy surface to race on. As we see G-Rabbit taking tighter line. Trying to find some way around the Flappy Master. We can see all of them struggling at this point. Don't think they can see much either with the spray coming off the other cars. Yeah, as we can see, the spray is really hindering visibility. As G-Rabbit brakes a little later than Flappy, you can hear the tires struggling for grip. Whenever he hits the brakes, there's no grip, no stopping power. Looks like Gadget is closing in a little bit as well on G-Rabbit, but not enough. We have Cartman very close to his teammate, Michalenko. Mikhail has done a remarkable job in tonight's race of staying in P1 the entire time. He hasn't really gotten a big gap down to his opponents, but he hasn't put a step wrong, and still staying comfortably in the lead, with Cartman there struggling a little bit out of the last turn. And I don't think Flappy had the better line out of that corner either. I think this is the first time in a long while where we've seen the top four this close together, just within a second of each other. So yeah, this race has really taken it out of all of them. I can only imagine how sweaty it is in under that helmet and gloves of Michalenko's car right now. The stress levels are probably pretty high, as we see Cartman there with a little tail slide, making it very easy for Flappy to come closer. Flappy taking tighter lines, trying to find the kink in Cartman's armor. And we have G-Rabbit, the cunning fox, trying to just adapt and take advantage of anyone's mistakes in front. That's the only thing he can do at the moment. The fuel lights have come on. Yeah, the stress levels are pretty high now, I would imagine, for these drivers. We're gonna go down quickly with the other drivers and take a look as we see Cowboy and Epu still very close to each other. They have been inseparable this entire race. As we have Lysenko in P8 there. We have Huskonen all by his lonesome. Same with Walker. We have GTO by his lonesome. We have Vlave by his lonesome. And Gadget still following the top 4 lead. So we're gonna go back to Cartman and yeah, see if anything happens in this pack of cars for the lead. One small misstep there from Mikalenko, and his dreams could be crushed. One small misstep from Cartman, Flappy, or G-Rabbit, and yeah, it will put them all out of balance for this one. But like I said, I don't think I've ever seen the top 4 be this close to each other, this close to the end. It's very unusual for ADEC, that's for sure. As you see, Gadget a little wider out of turn 1 or into turn 1. Maybe aquaplaning a little bit there, Gadget. As we see, G-Rabbit has overextended and gotten himself a half-second penalty. That is probably his fight for a podium gone. Maybe he can strike back, you never know. As we see Cartman still chasing his teammates, still wants that P1. Will it be team orders tonight, or will they just drive their own thing? Looks like it is drying up a little bit. We do see the dry line coming forth. It definitely has stopped raining. As we will see now, G-Rabbit, he will lose a second and a half to that little tap on the brakes. So that is his dreams for a podium gone tonight, I think. We see Flappy has dropped off a little bit, and it might be 1, 2, 3 for this row right now. As we see, G-Rabbit has dropped enough to Kojin. Kojin's just rubbing his hands. Aha, I can still do this. Still make a move. As you see Epo, we have Cowboy, we have Lysenko, Walker, we have Huskonen. The struggle has been real for the 10 and downwards. Blave, we have Gadget there. Very hard, difficult race there for Gadget. As you see Kojin closing up to overtake or lap Gadget. But the closest battle on track right now, and a fight for P2, P1 still on. So who will manage to do one on each other here? As we see Flappy is trying to find a way past. The only thing it takes is one small mistake from either Cartman, Flappy, or Mikalenko. The track has dried, so They will have to go to the wet surface and cool off their tires. They will definitely burn off a lot more when the rain has stopped. Yeah, G-Rabbit has completely fallen off the wagon right now. He's, yeah, a corner or two behind the top three. So he's getting Kojin right behind him as well. Let's hope he doesn't lose P4 at least. Damage control, that's what G-Rabbit has to do right now. As we see them going into the wet patch to cool off the inters. And I think Mikhailenko has managed to break away from his teammate. So Cartman has to defend for his life now against Flappy. Quick look down again the field as we see G-Rabbit very close to Kojin. Kojin very close to G-Rabbit. Will Kojin be able to make a move on the fin? Kojin has to dig down extremely deep. As we see Epu, we see Lysenko in front of Cowboy. So Cowboy's tires are starting to wear off completely. We have Walker Space there, all by his lonesome. Huskonen, we have Lorne, we have Vlave, we have Gadget, and we're back to Cartman and Flapjack. And we have to pay attention to Kojin and G-Rabbit as well, because G-Rabbit has to defend for his dear life right now. Kojin, oh, very wide there from G-Rabbit. As we see Kojin closing in ever so slightly. Flappy then, will he be able to make a move? This is the last lap to do it. Will he be able to take P2 from Cartman? He's going deep there, trying to take a tighter line. Get the better exit. Will Flappy be able to do this? He has a few corners left now. He has to dig down extremely deep. And we have Kojin in front of G-Rabbit. Taking a look back with Kojin and G-Rabbit real quick as G-Rabbit goes wide. We have a tighter line there from Kojin, and he gets himself past G-Rabbit. G-Rabbit not happy, but that is Kojin up into P4. Wowzer. As we go back to Cartman and Flappy, will Flappy be able to do this? Will Cartman be able to defend? Mikhailenko, no one can do anything about Mikhailenko. He has been a master of Fuji's reign. He hasn't put a single step wrong, Mikhailenko. As we see an inside move there from Flappy, not Gadget. And Cartman has the inside, but it looks like Flappy has the move stuck. A very beautiful move into the shortcut there. And will Cartman be able to take the move back, take the position back? I think Flappy has this one done on the last three corners. Flappy made the move and completely caught Cartman off guard with his bed sheets down. And congratulations to Mikhailenko, Flappy. We have Kojin, we have G-Rabbit, we have Epu, with Lysenko trying to make a move there, but staying in 7th. We have Cowboy in 8th. 9th there for Walker. Very good run there, despite starting in last and spinning in lap 1, turn 1. Huskonen probably could have had a better lap around. He's completely worn the tires down to the rim, and yeah, very unlucky for Huskonen tonight. There's always Yas Marina in 2 weeks. As we see, GTO Gadget has finished the race as well in 13. Not the result he wanted, I am sure. And we have Vlave in 12th. Very exciting finish. And a little bird told me that Michalenko also has his birthday today. And this is a nice gift for Michalenko indeed. So congratulations to the top three. Very strong drive there from everyone. Well, that was round 3 from Fuji. The Tier 1 boys did very well. Um, very good, strong race there. And Flappy with one hell of an overtake in the last few corners, nabbing P2. Mikalenko, happy birthday and congratulations with a birthday win. And yeah, that was a very good race. This race was done the 18th of June. So yeah, congratulations to Mikalenko, Flappy, and Cartman. G Rabbit very unlucky in the last lap there, being overtaken by Kojin, but the difference in tire wear definitely had a play in this one. The rain scrambled up a little bit of positions. Um, some people were more unlucky than others. Fuji is highly unpredictable, especially with rain. So yeah, that is it for Tier 1. And Tier 2 can be expected around Saturday, tomorrow sometime. And yeah, look out for that. It's going to be exciting to see what the Tier 2 boys can do in this one. I have been Slingshot Sherberg. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you for round 4 at the Yas Marina in the Group 3 machines. And yeah, until next time, bye bye.